Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, 23 Flavors of Stitching. My name is Kirsten and today is going to be Flosstube number 38. And I am burning hot in this right now because it reached 70 degrees, but I wanted to wear it. I found this at Target and a lot of people think that the new Target clothes are really ugly, but I thought it was kind of cute. So I will be right back. I'm going to change into a short sleeve shirt. Okay, we are back. It is really hot today. I have a whole jumbled mess all around me of things that I want to share with you all today. So I guess let's just get right on into it. So I did a no-buy. I'm so sorry, forgive the mess behind me. I did a no-buy for the month of April. It went well. Okay. On May 1st, which was yesterday, I did buy a few things. They were just some patterns that I really wanted. But besides that, I'm going to continue my no-buy into May. So we'll see how that goes. As far as the job update goes, I did not get the job. Well, I officially did not get the job at one of the companies. The other company I still haven't heard back from, so I'm just assuming I didn't get the job, but that's fine. Hi! So I just wanted to interject because I filmed my video before I got a job offer. So if you saw my Instagram, then you know that I have officially been offered a job. It only took 3 weeks past my second interview, but I was offered a job and I did accept, so I have a new job. Starting day is May 16th, so we'll have to figure out a new video schedule, but that's okay. So there's the update. So yeah, that's about all we have on the life update side of things. I am getting ready to walk for graduation this weekend. That will be on Friday. I'm really excited. I have to make sure my dress looks okay with my cap and gown, or I'm gonna find something else to wear. And my husband is going to be walking for his master's degree on Friday, even though he doesn't graduate until August. So we'll get to walk. We don't get to walk together. Obviously, mine is an undergrad, his is a master's, but also my university is doing a drive-through ceremony again. They've gotten really positive feedback ever since COVID hit, and they've done drive-through ceremonies, and so they're gonna continue with that this year. So the College of Humanities and Social Sciences is doing their procession in a different parking lot, and then the business school is doing their procession in another parking lot. So we're gonna go from his procession down to my procession. And yeah, that's what we've got going. So finishes. Let's get into the sewing and stitching. Finishes. I have been making more project bags. I haven't been, if you've been watching my Instagram or even just watching me here, I haven't really been in a big stitchy mood, but I have a stack of fabric that I need to clear off of my kitchen table, and they are all paired with zippers and thread to make into project bags. So I made this pineapple one to put my Lahaina project in. The fabric was too wide for the zipper, but that's okay. And then I also had kind of a messed up piece of fabric, and so it's a little bit narrower than I wanted, but overall I think it's really cute. And then I tried a top zipper for the first time. It was terrible, but there's another one in here, and it looks better. So I tried a top zipper, not very good, but then there's the lining fabric, and then here's the other fabric. This one I thought would be good. I don't know, notions, anything I want. So then here's this top zip bag, so much better than this one. And this was only my second one. So I found this cute little spool and button fabric, and then I paired it oh no okay and then I paired it with this pink check. Cute, huh? Okay. And then I'm not gonna go through, well, this is what I've been doing. Okay, so then there's this fabric. This one I'm not crazy about, but this, like with the fabric pairing, and the zipper, but I'm really proud of this one because it, for the most part, is the correct length and width. And and my zippers are slowly getting better. This one I'm really excited about because I have a project that I want to put in it, which was another reason that I started making more bags this past week, was because I have projects that I was like, oh, these fabrics would be really cute for a project bag, and I just never made them. And then I just did cream inside. But look at how good my zippers are getting. And this one I thought was really cute. The top is really small, but I thought the boots were just too cute. And then I put that on the inside. And again, my zipper's slowly getting better. Okay, this one I think has to be one of my favorites. So it's just different garden sayings with this fabric, and then I accidentally cut the backing fabric too small. So I just put the contrasting fabric on the bottom. And so the same thing had to happen for the liner fabric. So I just made it so that the garden sayings kind of matched up with this lining part. But for the other majority of the liner, it's the contrasting fabric. And I'm really pleased with this one. And my last project bag, which I'm also very happy with, is this one. And like, look at that zipper. And then that's what the inside looks like. So I still have a whole stack of fabric. I have a bag that is sitting on my sewing machine, ready to be finished. I'm just sewing up the I just have a couple more things to sew and then it's done. But for these two bags, I'll link the tutorial that I used for the zipper pouch, and then I'll also link Elizabeth Ann can stitch her tutorial for this type of project bag, zippered front tutorial, down below in the description box, because that's what I've been using. The tutorial that I used for this one, I didn't completely use the tutorial, to be honest. I cut my fabric into equal halves and then just sewed it. So I'll link the tutorial that I looked for that I found when looking for tutorials for a zipper pouch. Next is not anything that I made, but I was at my grandma's house and we were looking at some quilts, and she had made this lap quilt, and really cute fabric, and then she has a long arm quilting machine, and so she did like a floral pattern. You can see it better on this side, and then she just put like a throw blanket, like a plush material back here, and it's the perfect size to just sit with while I stitch, because I have a hard time if my feet get too warm. So this is perfect for just sitting here. And I haven't used it yet because I've been waiting to show you all how cute my grandma is with her quilting. Okay, so I have a new start. I have 2 works in progress, and that's it. So my new start goes along with a purchase, so I figured I would just kind of go through that right now. My new start comes from the Yellowstone box from Forbidden Fiber Co. So I'll go through the project first. So this is the bag. Look at how cute. The little charm is a cowboy hat. Oh, little cowboy hat. So cute. I got the Ada 16 count Ada option for fabric, and it was the colorway Palomino, and so I started, I don't know how to do this. So this is the pattern that came. It's called Sharks and Minnows, and it says, "There's sharks and minnows in this world. If you don't know which one you are, you ain't a shark." There is some more language in the show with this quote, but this is Rip, in case you don't watch. And here is where I'm at with the pattern. I'm doing half stitches right now, and then I'm going to go back and cross. And here's the needle minder that came with it. It says, "Don't make me send Rip." And like I said, I got the 16 count Ada fabric option in the colorway Palomino. So it's like an orangey pinky, like a sunset almost, what I'd say. And then all of the floss that is called for is Forbidden Fiber Co. floss. So you have Inkwell, Goldfinch, Viscount, which I'm already going through it, Winter Wheat, and then Christmas Ivy. And then you also have a little charm, which is a horseshoe, which I love horseshoes. All of high school, I used to wear a horseshoe charm necklace. For a dumb reason. It was for a boy. So, but I've always loved more country things, I guess. Also in the box, there were sunflower seeds, chopstick, a field notebook, a koozie that says Dutton Ranch, and a pack of playing cards. Oh, and a keychain, which my husband has already said needs to go with our camber keys. So now that I have shown you all, I can go put them on the camber keys. I can go put that on the camber keys. Okay, so that's my new start. My husband and I started watching Yellowstone during my last semester of school, and because of that, we said, okay, once we finish this season, we have to be done until he's done with golf or he's done with school, and he's done with golf. So we started the second season last week, which is where that quote comes from. And we're already on season 3, and so I'm going to continue to stitch that while I watch Yellowstone, and then I also want to start watching 1883, which is on Paramount Plus, that has Tim McGraw and Faith Hill, and I believe Sam Elliott is in it, and I'll work on that while I watch that, because it's supposed to be like the precursor to Yellowstone. So, whips. First up, we have my His Name is Jesus, which I have to frog. I only did this, I finished crossing the A, I did the C, and then I started the E before I realized that they, besides this E, like these are all one down. Now that I've seen it, I have to pick it all out. I have to, or else it's gonna bother me. So, but that's a thing for next Sunday, Kirsten, to deal with. So, we'll do that next Sunday. But this is His Name is Jesus by Joyful Expressions. I'm doing it in the mauve colorway, but I'm doing it with Victorian motto. I'm doing it on 22 count white. So, the colorway that I am doing by Victorian motto is Wood Rose, Simply Mauve, and Cherry Cordial. And I'm stitching this for my mother-in-law, and she knows it's coming. I want to get it done by Christmas, and she picked the colorway, so. Hopefully we're able to get it done. Next up on the whip list, I'm sorry, all of these still have the hoops on them because I was working on them. Next up, we have When Life is Done. I finished filling in the headstone and I started filling in the dress. So, I'm stitching it on 16 count natural with the called for DMC. And this is When Life is Done by Silver Creek Samplers. I will probably change the hair to a darker color. But I'm deciding. My aunt's hair is really, really dark brown, so I may change it from more of that auburn color to a dark brown. Maybe like 3371 DMC. Okay. That's it for the stitching. I have the giveaway from my last video for When Life is Done. I did the random comment picker, and the winner is Kara Dayhoff. Oh, there it is. I'm sorry if you can hear the dogs in the background. So, congrats. If you can email me at 23flavorsofstitching@gmail.com, I will make sure to get that pattern out to you so that you can start enjoying it and be reminded of your mom whenever you stitch it. I will comment on your comment in my last video and let you know that you have won, and I look forward to hearing from you so that I can get that out to you. So, since I went through my one and only purchase, besides the patterns, which all were PDF purchases, so I haven't downloaded them yet or anything, all I have left are my plans to talk about. So let's get going on my plans. So it's May. I'm sorry I'm saying so or I've decided, it was always in my plan to do more of like a Stitchsania that Lindy Stitches does, where you pick one project and you work on that during the week, and if you hit your goal, then you get a new start on the weekends. And I did that last year and I really liked it. I worked on my Canada sampler. So I've kind of decided to run with that, except make some amendments to it. I want to work on His Name is Jesus on Sundays. The only Sunday that I'm not going to work on it, I think, is the Sunday before Memorial Day. So I have 5 projects picked for during the weeks of May. One project is going to be worked on Memorial Day, the last day of May, and then that first little bit of June, just to close out the week. Okay, so first up, starting today, hopefully I can get some stitchy time in, is my Canada sampler. I decided to go back through my WIPGO board and look at which projects have been called and I haven't hit my goal yet, and go off of that. So my Canada sampler was called in January. My goal is to finish the word Canada, so I still have can and then finish this A. So that's what I'll work on. This is what I'm working on this week. And hopefully I can reach my goal. If not, oh well, I'm gonna make my new start anyway because it's part of my 25 starts. So that's what I'll be working on this week. My new start on Saturday will be fitting because I walk for graduation on Friday. Oh no, where is it? Okay, let me find it real fast. I'm sorry, I have to go to Etsy. should have looked to make sure that I have that downloaded, especially because I'm gonna try to stitch it. Okay, it's from the shop PRINTandDECOR, and I'll have it linked down below if you want to stitch it. I'm gonna stitch this. I have a degree, and I like the blue and yellow, so I'm gonna keep it blue and yellow. Especially because I'm doing my pandemic, all of my school colors, or my school colors. Oh my goodness. The townhome right across from me, the owner is selling, and so the tenants are moving out. This girl has been moving out for 3 weeks, and she keeps coming back for more, and she's making a lot of noise. Anyway, she's a cool girl, but it's just loud. So, next up for the next week, my plan is to work on another Whip Go project that I have not reached my goal on. Goodness. And I haven't even stitched on it at all for Whip Go. And it's in one of the bags that I made with the little hearts. And it is my How Much I Love You by Stitchrovia. I don't have a cover photo, or I might. Let's see. They're so loud. I'm sorry if you can hear them. Hold on just a second. Okay, they're still talking outside, but I found the cover photo. So, How Much I Love You by Stitchrovia. I'm doing all 3 of these in hopes to put them in a nursery someday. But I would rather have them done now. So, I'm stitching this on 16 count Bashful Ada by Picture This Plus using the called for DMC, and it's just a really faint pink, and I only have stitched on it from my start in February. So, and then this needle minder I made myself. I got the heart off of Amazon. So that's what I'll work on next week, and that's fitting because next week is my husband's birthday, as well as our anniversary. On our anniversary, I am going to start I really could have been more organized for this video. Everything's next to me. I just don't know where everything is. Oh, here's my bag for I Have a Degree. I should probably pull that out. Okay. I think this is what I'm looking for. Okay, so on our anniversary, here is another bag that I made. I am going to start Silver Creek Samplers Through the Storms. And it says, no relationship is all sunshine, but two people can share one umbrella and walk through the storms together. Wow. Okay. I don't know why that's hitting me right now. "2021 was a big fat storm." And it's continuing. I am going to stitch it on 16 count pewter Ada, so it's just kind of like a pale gray. And I didn't have all of the called for colors, and I wanted to try and use some of the floss that I've been collecting through floss clubs. The ones that I'm a part of are Forbidden Fiber Co. and Leo and Roxy. So I have done a complete conversion. So I'll go through it. So I'll just go through it really fast. Instead of Gentle Arts, right? Copper, I'm going to use Weeks Dye Works Hibiscus. And I mostly just went off of the cover photo and what I thought it looked like. Instead of Weeks Dye Works Brick, I'm using Forbidden Fiber Co. Pomegranate. Instead of Weeks Dye Works Spanish Moss, I'm going to use Forbidden Fiber Co. Mink. Instead of Weeks Dye Works Tin Roof, I'm going to use Forbidden Fiber Co. Fossil. Instead of Gentle Arts Garden Gate, I'm using Weeks Dye Works Pelican Gray. Instead of Gentle Arts Uniform Blue, I'm using Weeks Dye Works Deep Sea. Instead of Gentle Arts Dungarees, I don't know how to say it. I'm going to use Weeks Dye Works Sky. I'm pretty sure, I don't know. Anyway, instead of Gentle Arts of Liberty, I'm going to use Weeks Dye Works Morris Blue. And again, these are all colors that I had in my stash that I just looked at the cover photo and decided I thought would look good in place of something. Instead of Gentle Arts Chalk, I'm going to use Weeks Dye Works Whitewash, which whitewash is white with some cream. Okay, instead of Weeks Dye Works Whiskey, I'm going to use Classic Colorworks Sassy Brass. Instead of Instead of Weeks Dye Works Collards, I'm going to use Forbidden Fiber Co. Olive. And then instead of Gentle Arts Avocado, I'm going to use Forbidden Fiber Co. Child. So, they're gonna look so good. Okay. So that is my second start for May, for my Sania. The third project that I'm going to work on during the week, I'm sorry if you can hear my dog. He hears the other people finally. The next project is going to be When Life is Done, so what I just showed you, because I would like to get that done before June. So my goal for that week is to get it finished and finish my Whip Go goal. And then my new start will be my new start on the 21st of May. I feel so frazzled. I don't know if you can feel it. I'm so sorry to make you wait. Okay. It is by Vlada X Stitch on Etsy, and the title is Life Needs More Starry Nights and Crackling Fires, Modern Cross-Stitch Pattern, Nature, Easy Cross-Stitch Forest Quote, Download PDF. I'm just calling it Starry Nights. And this was voted for on my Instagram for a start in April, but I ended up starting the Augusta National pattern, and I have all of the colors for the most part. I'm using the called for DMC except for one. I'm using Forbidden Fiber Co. Incomparable instead of whatever light blue they called for. And I just need to get my fabric cut. For that, I have my stash. And then my last project for the month to work on during the week is going to be the project that was one of the projects that was called for the month of May. The other two that were called, so 3 numbers were called this month for WIPGO. I filled in spot 13 with a project, which is good because my other 2 have already been finished. So I actually have something to work on. And that is going to be Quaker Pumpkins by Hello from Liz Mathews. Here's where I'm at. I'm stitching it on 18 count Oatmeal. Here's where I'm at on it. Once Christmas stitching hit, I was all about the Christmas stitching, and then I kind of lost my stitchy bug, and then it's now warm, so I have not wanted to pull this out. It is not time for October stitching or for fall stitching, but I will work on this because I would like to get somewhat caught up on WIPGO and at least work on a project the month that it's called in. And I'm using the called for weeks dye works, except for my black, I'm using Gentle Arts Carriage Black instead of, I believe Raven was called for. I honestly can't remember. So there's that one. And then for my last start of Sania, it will be on the 28th. This is the project that I really wanted to get that patriotic bag done for. Who knows if it'll even fit in that bag. But One Nation by ByGone Stitches, and it's the flag. I love this pattern. I was going to start it last year and then just never got to it when I felt like doing patriotic stitching. And so I said, this year I'm going to do it, but I'm not going to start it on the 4th of July because then after that it's only like a month for when I want to do patriotic stitching. So I said, I'm going to work on it in May. And I believe it's Vicki, the Virginia Stitcher. I think she does 2 states a week and fills in some of the stars. And I think she got it out where if she did 2 states a week, she could have it done in a year because obviously that's 50 states. So I like that idea. I'm not going to hold myself to it, but I think that would be a good idea to kind of make this seem like not such a big piece. My plan right now is to use this piece of 18 count coffee tea dyed Aida that I dyed myself, but I might change my mind. I'm definitely gonna try to get all of the wrinkles out, I think, before I start it. Just so that I can kind of have a better view of what I'm working with. But I do have another option if I choose to go with something else. And then for my colors, I'm not doing the called for colors. When I went to kit this up, my LNS didn't have the called for colors. So I just went with colors that I liked. So I'm doing Classic Colorworks Cherry Cobbler for the red. I think that's a nice prim red. And then I'm doing Classic Colorworks Wavy Navy. You know I already like this color. And then for the white, I'm using Weeks Dye Works Whitewash. And like I said, I'm using these colors because my LNS had the right amount of skeins for each color when I went up. But I just really like them together. So there's that. And then I will also work on this on Memorial Day and that last week of May / first week of June. So that can get some good progress in. That is all that I have for you today. This one is a little bit of a longer one. Definitely longer than my last one. But I guess that's what happens when I have things to talk about. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did and you made it to the very end, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope that you all get your stitchy time that you want. Good luck with your mania plans if you have any. If you have mania plans or if you don't, tell me what your plans are for May in the comments. And hopefully soon I'll have another giveaway. We'll see when that happens. And yeah, I think that's it for me. So I hope that you remember that someone always needs you, and I will see you next time.